welcome for the very last video in this series with the lovely Ladies of Iceland. We're here with Queen Orchid the Careless. She is the third of her name, but we're not really gonna play her. No. I mean, she has an heir. We got another Rose as the heir. Good for her. Let's take a look at our stats and everything. We have the Enigmatic Dynasty, which has had 40 members, totally. And we have 41 living right now. Just come on. Thank you. It's a very messy tree. I mean, there's been a lot of intermarrying here at the end as well, because we kind of ran out of people to talk to. We do have 1962 prestige, which is pretty good. We never formed a bloodline, though in our veins runs the blood of Vortigern, the blood of Neil of the Nine Hostages, Parthian blood, Harling blood, blood of Ragnar Lothbrok, blood of Harold Fairhair, the blood of St. Lily Enigmatic, our one bloodline we actually did manage to form, which is not the worst. We have a really high score. We have actually done quite a bit here. So Vestas Land is the only county here that has not changed at all. It's just one holding still, which never fully got upgraded, actually. And then we have Nordland here, where we built the Great Library of Iceland, which is completely maxed out. We also managed to get a city here, which is pretty cool. It had no holding slots at all. We have here in Suderland, we have Enigmatic University, which is also fully maxed out. We did manage to build 4 holding slots here. We did start with 1. Did pretty darn well, I would say. Look at the supply. 48,000. Or here in our capital, we have, or capital of Ostisland, we have the Icy Harbor, which brought lots of good trade and money. Too bad we weren't going to a Merchant Republic, or that would have been amazing. But sadly, Merchant Republics cannot be run by women in Crusader Kings 2, which is really frustrating considering they made all those great changes with Holy Fury, with Enigmatic laws and stuff, but no, so we had to go feudal. We did end up getting 5 holding slots here. Made 2 of them castles that we control ourselves, so we control a total of 6 castles. They are very highly upgraded. Our hospital's not fully maxed, but that's okay. We never even saw the Black Death in our land, which, I'd say that's pretty darn cool. Let's see what else. Laws. We were Tanistry the whole time. Our realm had max centralization. We could revoke titles, just in case we had any heretics. We did have late administration. In case we did want to go primogenitor, we never did. We only tax our vassals. We're a very progressive society. We don't ask for people, we ask for taxes. We use said taxes to buy mercenaries with people if we need them to. And our council has no power, though, so we're not that in light. Technology-wise, we're pretty impressive. Did not quite manage to get there. But, let's figure the rest of our points out somewhere. Let's go for siege. Sure. Let's go another one there, and let's up our tolerance, because we're pretty tolerant people. Okay. So, there's infantry. We were the best in the land. Cavalry, not too great, not too great. Melee techniques, pretty darn good. Siege equipment, eh. Military organization, we were the best, guys. Totally. Castle structure, eh. Season temples, eh. Improved keeps, pretty darn good. Rome's actually doing really well as well. But granted, you notice Rome is a little more even across the board because it did start with more text than we did. We had to work up from nothing, pretty much. Trade practices, eh. Construction's pretty good. Shipbuilding, meh. We don't need to know much about shipbuilding. We never leave our island. I mean, what do we need to know about boats? All the raiders come to us. We have no noble customs, because who needs them? We're so popular. Some religious, not much. Majesty, we are the most majestic family in the realm, in the world. Tolerance. Legalism, we're pretty darn good on the legalism line, just because we wanted to be able to tax everyone. The Taoist religion is actually moral authority of 47%. That's not bad. So let's see map modes here. Diplomatic. Religion's a mess. Jane is sort of winning out over here in India. Judaism got to survive. Aztec is converting everywhere. Catholicism is kind of dead. I mean, the Pope is living out here in Corsica, and he is raided completely and utterly. So, I mean, at least the Aztecs had someone else besides us to raid. Culture's a bit of a mess. That Aztec culture, what's it called? The Nahua? Nahua's popping up everywhere. And then we're Irish. There's a couple Irish spots here, but they're not ruled by Irish people. Economy and the money. So much money, except for that one. This land is where people go when they don't want to live around others. Governments. Feudal, nomad, Ikta. There's still a couple tribal guys around here. You never improved. Interesting. But that's it. Oh yeah, dynasties. It's bad. We didn't really focus on that. But that was it. And now we're gonna go import this into EU4 and just take a look at how ridiculous it looks there. And here is the lovely Kingdom of Iceland in EU4. Some things are weird. Well, we're still Confucius as we should be. But you look at missions, we have generic missions, which is okay. We also started European tribal ideas. We weren't a tribe. I don't know why the converter chose to do that. Also, our development 4-3. 1-1-1. I guess because we had Ostisland back there, but you'd think we'd have a lot more development than we do. Considering how far advanced our island was in CK2, this converter. Oh, this converter. We do 3 merchants, which I think is standard. We start with Queen Orchid III, a 635, which is pretty amazing. Then we have Rose Enigmatic, a 513. So, like, that's pretty cool. We're a kingdom, which is correct. Yeah. And we can see a large part of the map. Pretty much almost all that we could see in CK2. We go take a look at the Aztecs, though. Actually, there's not a lot of development here in the Aztecs. What about even down in Italy? No. 19's like the highest there in Rome. Interesting. Spain owns some of here. But let's take a look at the whole map. All right. There you go. So because this is a game import from CK2 and the Aztec Sunset Invasion was done, the Americas looks quite a bit different than they did historically. We have the Song Dynasty over here because, you know, China is in CK2. Things look rather different. Let's take a look at diplomatic. Let's take a look at religious. Tengri, Confucian, which we share up here. Europe's a mess. Europe is such a mess. Yeah. Wow. Cultures. And here's the culture map. It's also a mess with the Aztecs everywhere. There's still a lot of German. Francian, Polish. No, we're just chilling up here with the Irish. What a map, huh? I mean, the Pope's still alive. He owns 1 province because, of course, EU4 has less provinces than CK2. Oh, it's an interesting world. I'm never going to play this here because yeah. But it is interesting to look at. So yeah, that's been fun. Well, that's it for this series, folks, and I hope you enjoyed it. This was a fun series for me to record and play through while, you know, anticipating CK3 coming out. And, you know, once this video goes up, you won't have to wait because CK3 will be out in 2 days. Aren't you excited? I know I'm excited. And if you want to see me playing CK3, I will have videos up here as well as streaming over on Twitch. So give me a follow either location. I'll see y'all later. Bye.